Hello friend, welcome back. Today we are going to be discussing conversion of Fisher projection formula to Newman projection formula. In last lecture we have discussed the Newman projection formula and Fisher projection formula. So during the conversion of Fisher projection formula to the Newman projection formula, we have to remember two things. The first thing is Fisher projection formula is always in eclipse form. This is very important information to solve this type of question. Fisher projection formula is always in eclipse form. And the second thing is, when we convert Fisher projection formula to the Newman projection formula, we are going via the Hertz projection formula. So Hertz projection formula. So keep these 2 points with you. It will be help us to convert the Fisher projection formula into the Newman projection formula. So 2 things are very important. The first one is the Fisher projection formula always in eclipse form, and when we convert the Fisher projection formula to the Newman projection formula, we have to go through the Hertz projection formula. So let us take here some example. Friend, this is the Fisher projection formula. We have to convert it to the Newman projection formula. Firstly, we have to convert this Fisher projection formula into the Hertz projection formula, and see here how to convert this Fisher projection formula into Hertz projection formula. In last lecture, we have discussed the Hertz projection formula. So the group present on horizontal vertical line have to be taken above the plane, and group the present on horizontal line have to be taken below the plane. Therefore, if we numbering the carbon, so this is, if this middle ring is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. On Hertz projection formula, we have to discuss here. We have to show here the configuration on carbon number 2 and carbon number 3. Therefore, this is the carbon number 2 and this is the carbon number 3. If we see here, the phenylene is on vertical line, therefore it shown on the above direction. So this is phenylene, and this is hydrogen which is present on horizontal line. This is hydroxyl group which is also present on the horizontal line. Now on carbon number 3, the phenylene present on the vertical line. Therefore, in Hertz projection formula, we have to show this phenylene on the above the plane. So this is the hydrogen to the left hand side, and this is the hydrogen to the right hand side. So therefore, this is Hertz projection formula. Firstly, this Fisher projection formula is converted into the Hertz projection formula. Now, see, this is eclipse form because the same group, the phenyl group on the carbon number 2 and phenyl group on the carbon number 3, having the diagonal angle 0, therefore this is eclipse form. into the staggered form, and therefore there is necessary the rotation of carbon-carbon single bond of the carbon number 2 and carbon number 3 by the 180 degree, and hence if we draw the structure upon rotation, it will be like this. So this is the hydrogen, this is hydroxyl group, this is phenyl group, and after rotation it will be appears like this. This is PH here, this is OH here, and this is the hydrogen here. So this is Sahar's rotation formula in staggered form. Now this staggered form Sahar's rotation formula is to be converted into the Newman rotation formula. So firstly we have considered here the structure like to be this. See, if this is the structure and this is the staggered rotation formula. See here, if this is the phenyl group, this is the phenyl group on the rear carbon atom, and if you consider here this phenyl group on the front carbon atom and this phenyl group on the rear carbon atom, and if we consider this is the staggered form, then in Newman rotation formula this front carbon atom is shown by the dot and this rear carbon atom is shown by the circle. Therefore draw here the front carbon atom. See, this is the front carbon atom. If this carbon number 2 is front carbon atom, carbon number 3 is rear carbon atom, and on the carbon number 2 the phenyl group is here. This is the hydrogen here and this is the hydroxyl group here. So then after we are showing here the rear carbon atom, and on rear carbon atom the hydroxyl group is toward the left hand, the hydrogen is toward the right hand, and the phenyl group is toward the below. So this is the Newman rotation formula. Newman rotation formula in staggered form. So in this conversion we have converted here the Fischer prediction formula into the Newman prediction formula via the Sahar's prediction formula. Friend, let us take here the another example. This is second example that we have take here. This is the CH3. This is CH3. This is Br here, and this is OH here. This is hydrogen. This is hydrogen. This Fischer prediction formula we have to convert into the Newman prediction formula. Therefore, our first rule is this is eclipse form, and this eclipse Fischer prediction formula we have to convert into Sahar's prediction formula. If we numbering this carbon atom, this is 1, this is 2, 3, and this is the 4. So firstly we have discussed here the stereochemical carbon number 2 and carbon number 3 have to show in the Sahar's prediction formula. This is carbon number 2, this is carbon number 3. Then you can write, see, this CH3 is on the above side, this hydrogen is toward the left hand side, and this bromine is toward the right hand side. And on carbon number 3, the CH3 is on horizontal, on vertical line. Therefore, this CH3 is shown here, and this hydroxyl group is on the right hand side, and the hydrogen is on the left hand side. So this is Sahar's prediction formula, but this Sahar's prediction formula is in eclipse form. Firstly, this eclipse Sahar's prediction formula is is converted into the staggered projection formula, and convert eclipse projection formula in staggered projection formula, we have to rotate carbon number 2 and carbon number 3, the single bond by the 180 degree, and after rotation you got here, see, this is the carbon number 2, this is CH3 hydrogen, this is bromine, and it will be like this. See, this is the carbon number 3, this is CH3 here, this is hydroxyl group here, this is the hydrogen here, and see, this is Sahor's projection formula, but now it is in staggered form. This is in staggered form because if we measure the diagonal angle between this CH3 group and this CH group, it will be appears 180 degree, and therefore this is staggered form. Now this Sahor's staggered form have to convert into Newman projection formula. If we observe this compound through this direction, then after this is the front carbon atom and this is the rear carbon atom. Carbon number 2 is the front carbon atom, carbon number 3 is the rear carbon atom, and front carbon atom is denoted by the single dot, and see, this is the CH3 here, this is hydrogen here on left hand side, this is bromine here on right hand side, and the rear carbon atom is denoted by the circle. Then this is hydrogen to right, hydroxyl group to the left hand, and this CH3 is to the below side. So therefore this is Newman projection formula in staggered form. So therefore this is conversion of Fisher projection formula into the Newman projection formula. Friend, in next structure we have discussed here the one problem. So I write here the problem. We have to convert this Fisher projection formula in a Newman projection formula, and see here in Newman projection formula we have given here the two groups. So this is the bromine and this is the bromine here, but the four groups are not given here, and we have to find out these four groups. Which are these four groups? By converting the Fisher projection formula into the Newman projection formula in examination, such a type of question is asked for 4 marks. We have to first convert the Fisher projection formula into the Newman projection formula, and then after find out these 4 groups on this position. So firstly we have to convert Fisher projection formula to the Sahor's projection formula, and we know that Fisher projection formula is always in eclipse form. So this is the Fisher projection formula which is in eclipse form, that is the dihedral angle between the same group is 0 degree. So if we numbering this carbon atom, this is carbon number 1, this is carbon number 2 here, and we have to comment on stereochemistry of carbon number 2 and carbon number 3. If this is the carbon number 1 and this is the carbon number 2, then see the group present on vertical line have been shown on the above the plane. So if this is the OH here on the carbon number 2 and this is also OH here on the carbon number 2. So this is hydrogen to the left hand and bromine to the right hand. Then after here is the same situation, hydrogen to the left hand and bromine to the right hand side. So this is eclipse conformation. And now we have to discuss here. Firstly, see here. Observe the given structure and this structure. In given structure, the bromine on carbon number 1, that is the front carbon atom, is towards the upward direction, and here bromine is towards the this direction. So therefore, we have to rotate whole structure. We have to rotate whole structure through the 120 degrees Celsius. Therefore, we can write here rotate whole structure. Rotate whole compound by 120 degree Celsius. Friend, when you rotate the whole compound by 120 degree Celsius, then there is no change in conformation. Please see here, if this is our structure and if you rotate this structure by the 120 degree, then there is no change in conformation because both carbon is rotate here. See, if this is the bromine here, see this is the front carbon atom, this is the rear carbon atom, this is bromine here, this is bromine here, and when you rotate whole structure by 120 degrees, then there is no change in conformation. We have to keep in mind one thing: when we rotate the whole structure by through the certain degree, then there is no change in conformation, and hence in this step we have to rotate all this structure by the 120 degrees Celsius in anti-clockwise direction. See here, then the structure will appear like this. This is the front carbon atom. This is the rear carbon atom. When 120 degree is rotation, then this bromine comes here. So this is bromine here. This is hydrogen group here. This is hydrogen here. This is again bromine here. This is hydrogen group here, and this is the bromine here. Now observe the given structure. In given structure, on front carbon atom bromine is here, but on rear carbon atom the bromine is towards the below direction, and if you want to take this bromine to the below direction, then this eclipse form, then this Sahar's eclipse should be converted into Sahar's stagger. Therefore, now we have to rotate the carbon-carbon single bond, carbon number 1 and carbon number 2 joining by the single bond. This bond we have to rotate by the 180 degree, and then we got here the stagger structure. So the stereochemistry or the position of carbon number 1 will not be changed here. The position of carbon number 2 will be changed here. See here, this is the bromine of carbon number 1. This is the hydrogen group of carbon number 1. This is hydrogen here. Now this bromine will become here because 180 degree rotation is here. So this is the bromine. Then after this is hydrogen group here, and this is the hydrogen here. Now this is Sahar's projection formula, but this is now staggered, and we have to convert this Sahar's projection formula into the Newman projection formula. If this is the front carbon atom, this is the rear carbon atom. See, the front carbon atom is denoted by the dot. In front carbon atom, the bromine is here, the hydrogen group is here, hydrogen is here, and this is the rear carbon atom. And in rear carbon atom, the hydrogen is here, the bromine is here, and hydrogen group will be here. So please observe the given structure and our concluded structure, our resultant structure. See, this bromine and this bromine are here, and the new four groups are that will determine here are the two hydroxyl group on the left hand side and two hydrogen group on the right hand side. So this type of structure is asked. This type of question is asked for the 4 marks. Now see here. In this condition, we have to discuss conversion of Fischer-Tropsch formula into the Newman-Tropsch formula. Now we are going to discussing the conversion of Newman-Tropsch formula into the Fischer-Tropsch formula. Conversion of Newman-Tropsch formula to Fischer-Tropsch formula. To convert Newman-Tropsch formula to the Fischer-Tropsch formula, again we have to remember two things. The first one is the Fischer-Tropsch formula is always in eclipse form, and the second thing is when we convert Newman-Tropsch formula to the Fischer-Tropsch formula, we have to go via the Sahars-Tropsch formula. That is, firstly Newman-Tropsch formula is converted into the Sahars-Tropsch formula and Sahars-Tropsch formula, then convert into the Fischer-Tropsch formula. So I take here the one example. We have to convert this Newman-Tropsch formula in this Fischer-Tropsch formula. This is CS3, this is CS3, and we have to find out these four groups here. Which are the four groups here? Again, as I told you, firstly we have to discuss one thing. So we start here the answer. See, this is Newman-Tropsch formula. If this is the front carbon atom and this is the rear carbon atom, firstly we have draw here the configuration of first carbon atom, that is the front carbon atom. See, this is the Cl here, this is the hydrogen here, this is the CS here, and now the rear carbon atom is like this. This is CH3 here, this is hydrogen here, and this is the bromine here. So if we see here in the given answer, this CS3 and this CS3 is on the vertical line. Therefore, we can say that these two groups should be towards the below the plane or towards the above the plane. Therefore, firstly this compound should be eclipse form, and see here, if this compound should be in eclipse form, then we have to rotate this structure by 60 degree first. The rotation between carbon number 1 and carbon number 2 by the 60 degree, then we got the structure like this. So not 60 degree, this is by the 120 degree. We have to rotate this first by 120 degree. Then we got here sorry 60 degree. We have to rotate this structure by the 60 degree. Then we can write the structure like this. This is the CH3, this is the bromine, and this is the hydrogen. Now this is eclipse form, and we have to write here now the whole structure. We have to rotate whole structure by the 120 degree. Whole structure by 120 degree. Then we can write here, when we rotate the whole structure by anti-clockwise by 120 degree, you can see this CH3 becomes here, this is Cl here, this is hydrogen here, this is CH3 already carbon atom, this is hydrogen, and this is here the bromine. Now we can write here, see here again, if you want here write this CH3 to the below direction, then again we have to rotate this structure by 180 degree, and after rotating the 180 degree, then we can write here, this is CH3 here, this is bromine here, this is hydrogen here, this is CH3, this is Cl, and this is the hydrogen here. Now this structure can be converted into the Newman Precision formula. So, sorry, in Fisher Precision formula we have to convert this in Fisher Precision formula. But keep in mind, Fisher Precision formula is always the eclipse form. And if you see this Precision formula, this is eclipse form and this is staggered form. So therefore, there is no need of conversion to the staggered. We can write here the eclipse form. See here, if this is the carbon number 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. Then on the vertical line, we can write here, this is the carbon number 2 and this is carbon number 3. On carbon number 2, there is a CH3. On above position, this is Cl here, this is hydrogen here, and on carbon number 3, this is bromine here, and this is the hydrogen here, and this is the CH3 here. So observe given structure. In given structure, 2 CH3 on the vertical line. So here is the chlorine, here is the hydrogen, here is again hydrogen, and here is the bromine. So all these groups that we have find here. So in such a way, we convert Newman Precision formula to the Fisher Precision formula. One another example that I want to discuss here. See, here is the pH, here is the pH, here is the again pH, these are the 2 hydrogen, this is OH, this is Br, these are the 2 hydrogen. So this is hydrogen, and the structure will be, which structure will be here in a Fisher Precision formula. So firstly, we write here the given Newman Precision formula. See, this is pH here, this is pH here, this is OH, This is VR. This is the H. This is the H. We have to convert this Newman protection formula firstly in Sauer's protection formula. If this is the front carbon atom that we draw here, and this is the rear carbon atom that we draw here, see, on front carbon atom on the above position there is a OH, to the left hand side there is hydrogen, to the right hand side there is a pH group, and on rear carbon atom on left there is a pH, on right there is a bromine, and on the below there is the hydrogen. Friend, if we observe this structure, then we can say that this is the staggered form, staggered Sauer's form. This staggered Sauer's form have to convert in eclipse form, because we know that Fischer protection formula always found in eclipse form. Therefore, we have to rotate this compound by 180 degree. So this is rotation by the 180 degree. The stereochemistry on carbon number 1 will be remain same. It will be only change on the carbon number 2. So we can write here here will be the pH, here will be the hydrogen, and here will be the bromine here. If we convert this compound now in Fischer protection formula, then we can write here, see here, on the front carbon atom there is the OH on above position, on the rear carbon atom there is the hydrogen on above position, and toward the right hand side this is hydrogen, this is pH now. On rear carbon atom this is bromine, and this is the pH now. So this is conversion of Newman protection formula to the Fischer protection formula by Sauer's protection formula. So this is simple conversion. Friend, in today's lecture we have discussed here how to convert Fischer protection formula into the Newman protection formula, and Newman protection formula into the Fischer protection formula. So two things that we remember here: when we convert any protection formula, means Fischer to Newman or Newman to Fischer, the two things are very important. The first thing is Fischer protection formula is always in eclipse form, and the another thing is when we convert Fischer to Newman or Newman to Fischer, we have to go via the horse. Means firstly Fischer protection formula is converted into Newman protection formula, and Fischer protection formula converted into the Sauer's protection formula, and Sauer's protection formula is converted into the Newman protection formula, or Newman protection formula is converted into the Sauer's, and Sauer's is converted into the Newman protection formula. So in next lecture we are going to discussing the R and S configuration. So we are stop here.